Good morning. My name is Gary Owen. This is Gary's Morning Chat. I'll see you straight after this. Good morning, 13th of June 2020. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, John. 3 very early, people. Not a bad day out there, a bit cloudy, but not too bad. Let's get on with the news, is it? Get that out of the way. People in England now may be fined for not wearing face coverings on public transport. Well, that's done well, hasn't it? Next generation PS5. Graphics are not much better than the PS4, an independent retailer said, fearing that the new PS5 has put such a big hike on the price and they're not going to get much better for it. Good morning, Faye. Are you right? All right, love? A 60-year-old man was found dead on a train and nobody noticed for 5 hours as people thought he was asleep. Whew. Lots of protesters taking COVID back home to their family as London Mayor asks them not to protest. They won't listen, will they? Chris Green remains in a coma after he was struck by a stone monument he was trying to pull down on Friday. Doctors saying that they were surprised he survived it at all. 2,000 flats in the UK are still covered with dangerous cladding 3 years after the Grenfell disaster. It's going to take a long time to get around them all, isn't it? Let's be fair. London Zoo website has crashed with a high volume of people trying to get tickets before its opening. They've now stopped selling tickets because it's just chaos, apparently. Just too many people trying to get tickets. Trump has said the George Floyd protesters getting tear gassed was a sight very beautiful. He's nuts, that guy. He is nuts. 54 migrants were drowned and then buried in Tunisia after the fishing boat they were on sank on its way to Italy. Sad, isn't it? 54. And a lot of them would have been women and children. US passes 2 million with coronavirus as states relaxed their opening too early and a second wave has hit them. So 2 million people got COVID over there. A fifth of coronaviruses in the UK were infected while in hospital. Shocking, isn't it? Financial Times reads, Johnson is pressed to relax the 2-metre rule after economy collapses 25%. PM is to tell Britain to get out and shop. But still loads of people dying of it, man. Bonkers. Singer Ricky Vallance has died at the age of 84. 202 more deaths in the UK from COVID-19. There we are. It's a quick rundown of the news. How is everybody? Good news for Rebecca, yeah. Thank God for that. How is Sonia? How's the car going, love? We've been out, but you've done a couple 100 miles already. Yeah? Sonia's had a new car, or a replacement car, Ford Fiesta. They are smaller, but they're good on fuel, you know. And if they're smaller, parts are cheaper. So, I had a weird dream last night. Oh, weird dream. Should I tell you? With nothing but ghosts, all about robots. It went on that 1 in 4 people had died from coronavirus, right? So not many people around, right? And I had a robot in the house. I don't know what you do in there, but she needed this oil, this special oil, and I had to go and get it. Weird dream. Don't know what the hell that means. They say your dreams mean something. I don't know what that means. Perhaps I need somebody to come in and clean. A robot. Go on, get on with it. Oh, you're going to laugh now. Life is so funny, isn't it? Your dreams. Don't know where they come from. So everybody okay after John's scary stories last night? Oh, I was okay. Yeah, they are brilliant. Some really scary ones, you know, close to us. You know, Inkerman Row up there, Ty Bach, John's house. It's all very close. But there's loads more to come. It's just me and John researching through them to find out which are stories and which are made up. You know, we don't want to bring made up stuff. We want as truthful as possible. So it's a bit more scary then, isn't it? That's what we think, anyway. So it's going to be a lovely day out there today. Beaming sunshine in Florida. But Wales, I regret, not so good. I don't know what our weather lady has to say on it. Margaret, what's the weather for today, love? Have you got any updates for us? I don't think I'll be doing much outside. I'm going to mop the floors again. I tipped milk ages ago. I mopped it all up, but there's still a funny smell, you know. So I've got to find out where that funny smell is coming from now and get some bleach and get rid of it to my head in and get a new mop. I still haven't got a new mop. I think the mop is smelling. I'll have to put it outside to my head in. That funny pong, you know. Excuse me while I take a sip of coffee. Oh. So what's everybody up to then? Kyle's not in. Fee's not in. They haven't got up yet, see. Watch now, they come in. Oh, we were listening. We were watching. Kyle says selective listening. I call it snoring. Oh, what's everybody up to, huh? All gone back to sleep? Good God. Nice today till 2. Oh, there we are. I'll go out and get a mop head or mop or something. You can't get them wooden handle mops anymore, can you? It's all these plastic things. Plastic coated steel from China. After a while they just rust and the head comes off. Useless there. Rain coming at 2. Oh, right. See, she's good, isn't she? She's good at the weather. Spot on yesterday she was. Yeah, as long as we know, innit, we can get out and do something. I put weed killer down twice now, I haven't done a thing. I think it's feeding the plants. Freaking useless. So I've got to fit a double glazed front window and a double glazed front door sometime. But I have to work it out when I'm going to do it. Because once you start, you can't stop. You just got to get on with it, haven't you? Otherwise you've got a big hole. So we've got a brand new door and a brand new window already in the garage, ready to go in and measure them up and everything. Just getting around to doing it, because the door's heavy to do by itself, because you've got a frame on the door and it's all steel internals, because I had a tidy one, because you can get rubbish doors. You poke them with a finger, poke your finger through them. Some of these composite doors, they're really weak. Good God, what are you doing on them? Faye, you must be jumping on them. Huh? Yeah, it's a good thing to do. I think watching the when we were talking about, I think we had 33 watching, and I haven't checked this morning, but it rises up over the week, you know, because people rewatch it, people go and see it, other people see it. But I think it was 33 watching, and you were telling them wooden handles, family values, eh? Park in Tesco and walk around the corner, and so I'll do. Good idea, thank you, Margaret. It's one of the more traditional shops, isn't it? That old woman sitting behind the counter, they got all sorts in there. family value, all sorts of junk. All sorts of stuff in there. You've been in there? Oh, it's like stepping back in time, innit? Family value. Like B&M's are trying to... Johnny's in. Morning, Johnny. How are you? Yeah, we're all okay, I think. All recovered after the stories last night. Was you okay after the story? Was it you? I don't know if it was you. I think you were. After John was saying about these ghosts and things. That one that's still happening. It's terrible, see. Donna's ghosts. Yeah, family values. Everything's there, Magda, isn't it? I wanted an urn for a grave. You know, plastic one with a chrome top. They had one there, see. Looked everywhere. For my grandmother's thing up in Carmarthen. Yeah, what do you want? Do you want gold or do you want silver? I thought, crikey. I had a choice. That's chrome. You managed to get asleep, okay? Do you watch SpongeBob like the rest of us? That's what Fee normally does. She gets so scared, she's got to watch SpongeBob for a bit. Yeah, what do you think of it, John? Johnny? Yeah, they are, aren't they? Is it the son that runs it now? The son and the mother, I think, isn't it? Looking at them. I think they've been there for years. Next door to Dire Blinds, isn't it? He's been going for years as well. Don't know if he's still, yeah, he's still alive. He started on the market, see? Same as Garman. Garman started on the open air market. Dire Blinds started on the open air market years ago. But he was the first blinds person around doing blinds. You know, unless you wanted really expensive ones. He made a fortune. Dire Blinds. And Garman. Yeah, they do make you think, don't they? Thing is, this Talbot's old, isn't it? It's been a long time. Margam. And the pit, 1800s. Before that, the monks walking around here. Bored, innit? I bet they were bored. Oh, all they had was the Bible. No magazines, no radio, no TV, no tablets, nothing. What did they do with their time? Phew. Daughter and husband, is it? I've seen the older lady there. I don't know if that's the daughter or the husband. I don't know what the score is. I don't tend to have a chat. They're always sitting behind that little counter there by the window. I ask him, have you got, yes, it's up there. Turn left, past the dog things, right at the back. They all got everything there. Loads of craft stuff in there. Family Value we're on Bourne Town. Been going years, Family Value has. It's like one of the first shops that were doing cheap stuff. When B&M's came then. B&M's, I don't find that cheap, really. They sell the same sort of stuff as Argos. But, you know, you don't for seconds or whatever, slight seconds. So you're better off going to Argos. On some things, man. Don't get electronics from Argos. I bought a tablet, Lenovo tablet from Argos, right? You've got 28 days to take it back, right? But it was just like 31 days and something went wrong with it. I went back, I said, oh, can you do something with it? Oh no, you've got to send it back to the manufacturer. It's only 31 days, but it'd gone over the 28, you know. Oh no, can't do anything, no money back, none of that. Send it back to the manufacturer or the agent up in England somewhere. Came back, no better. Absolute rubbish. I even wrote to the head office, Argos, so we got our things in place. We can't, you know, there's no thing either way. I said, well, it's okay, I'm putting a YouTube video up. All about you, I said. I went on YouTube and I put a video up all about Argos, how crap they were. Sent them a link. Oh, can you send that tablet back? Give me an address. Send it back. Brand new tablet the next day. Or next day, but what? 2 or 3 days later, brand new tablet. See, stir it up a bit. Right, they ate it if you go on YouTube. It's the only way to do it, though. See, if they don't, if they say, oh, we can't do anything, it's got to go to this, that, and the other, give it the run around. But that's what I done. I think they were sworn to chastity, weren't they, monks? Huh? Walking around, they must have been bored. But the ones on Holiday Island, they're Catholics, aren't they? They make wine and beer over there. They drunk all the time, probably. Aren't they? Because no, you can't check up on them, can you? They're on an island. What if there's many gays over there? Do you think there's any gay Catholic monks? I don't know. Be a good place, isn't it? He'd have his pick. Yeah, she looks a bit old. Yes, it's the one I see, I think. How much were the things in there then, Johnny? It's like a bloke going into Poundland, isn't it? How much is this? How much is this? How much is this? It's on telly when it's funny. How much is this? It's £1. How much is this? It's £1. Oh, how much is this? It's £1. It's funny, man. 15 and 20p shop. They must have been chucking this stuff away, innit? Yeah. I used to work at the markets years ago, opening markets. I'd been doing engineering. I thought I'd have a break, do some markets. Oh, some junk I had. Oh, rubbish. Bought this, what was it, New York Seltzer Pop. And that was from Hearn Mineral Waters. You had pallets of this rubbish. You drunk it, you had a thumping headache after it. He said, oh, you owe me for that pop. I said, hey, have it back. One swig of it, give you a thumping headache. Yeah, it's not Poundland anymore now. John's gone up. Called you out, no women allowed in there, is it? It's discrimination. Can we have a protest about that? Get over on the boat, big protest. Right, pull down all these statues. Right, we want women in here. They'd have a fit. I don't know how that works. I think there's 1 or 2 houses on the island, isn't it? Sure there's 1 or 2 houses there, besides the monks, you know. I don't know. I know John Lyons went over there. Do you hear that, John? John Lyons went over there to do plumbing. I think he goes over every year. You can imagine, kind of not much plumbing done, a lot of the drinking. Yeah, he's over there all the time. John Lyons. He's funny, isn't he? Ricky Vallance. Works for the council. He's a funny bloke. Heart of gold, but I wouldn't have any plumbing done by him. I'd rather do it myself. Ricky. I don't think he lives in Talbot anymore. I was talking to somebody the other day. He's moved out. Yeah, there are people living there in their houses there. The thing is, go wait for the boat to come over, haven't they? If it's a bit rough. No newspapers then. I think like the 1800s, isn't it? Newspapers, not very many around perhaps. Especially for Talbot. No radio, no TV. Yeah, it should all be locked up, John. It's kids, see, they give one of them rattle cans and off they go, spray any old thing. Excuse for vandalism, that's what it is. But what they don't realise is they're all huddled together, right? 1 or 2 got COVID. Next couple of weeks now, you'll find that their mothers and fathers or their grandparents will catch it and it's their fault. big regret then. They've been saying the government, oh, you should have stopped us doing it. You watch. Come around and bite them on the backside. Same as what's happening in America. They relaxed the strict between each state. They weren't supposed to travel between states because of the COVID, But then they relaxed it. Now COVID has shot up, second wave coming on over there. 2 million people got it. Bonkers, man. Thing is, a lot of people are living in ignorance over it. Don't realise how bad it is, You can't see it, can you? What's the death rate over here? Oh, 202 deaths in the UK. 202 more deaths since last night. I think it's 16 in Wales. Good morning, Andy. Yeah, we had a good one last night. Nice and scary. See, it's good we can pick and choose, isn't it? You're not going to be on here live. Go watch it afterwards. It's a great time. How are you feeling, Andy? Are you okay? And how's your best mate, George? I know he's been trying to get hold of you. He's been trying to get hold of me as well. That boy. He loves you though, Andy. He said, I love Andy, he's great. My best friend, he said. Don't give him your address. Otherwise, Andy, let me in. He's still looking for that app, that X-ray app. Yeah. It's this lockdown, see? Can't get out enough, can you? Then it pours down. I can't understand how Chris Reardon can be happy all the time. How can he be so happy? He does a show, anybody doesn't know, Chris Reardon, United Kingdom Talk. He'll be starting about 8:45. He's always happy, cheerful. He must have something. I don't know what the hell he's doing to do it. Do you find that, Andy? He chats for about 2 hours straight. I can't do it, a half hour. I'm out of breath. Oh, I seen the police van there. I was wondering what that was about, John. Bonkers, man. Thing is, breaking and entering, years ago, they would have taken him straight to the police station. Jail. Or court, anyway. You haven't blocked him, I haven't. He keeps on sending me crap, I've blocked him now. Yesterday, or the day before, was it, John? Was it yesterday? It's nuts, man. Wednesday or Thursday? What day is it today? Christ. Saturday, is it? I thought it was Friday today. See, I don't know the hell I am. Who's that, Chris? Or the other one? George. And he's trying to, if you notice, he's trying to copy Chris. He's trying to do bingo, and he's trying to do this, but it's hard. It's hard to do that bingo. Even I can't do it, and I'm quite good with computers. But Chris has got his system sorted out, and it's too much hassle looking into it. And then George, I don't know the hell he's trying to do. He said, oh, we can have bingo on Sunday. I know it's going to be rubbish. Yeah, they want to do something. He does try, yeah. But, I don't know. I think his mother or whatever, his grandmother, whoever's look after him, want to have a little word, you know. Look, if you're going to do it, have somebody to teach you the proper way. Don't just jump in. Yeah, so they did arrest him for COVID rules. But what's going to happen? Nothing, probably. Oh, don't worry about that. They just wander. Have you seen them on their bikes? 3 or 4 of them wandering around. Police don't do anything. Always on bikes, all over the place. I was on Sandfields the other day. And somebody pulling a wheelie on a push bike. And 3 or 4 running after him, like bonkers. Yes. Get them all back to school, you know. It's too early again, see, for that. Still too early. Hopefully by September it would have settled down. People can go to school properly and start their education again. What was that about then? What video you done with the dog? Sounds intriguing. Is this a joke now? Johnny leads us up the garden path with a bit of a, as if it's going to be scary, and then he drops in a little joke. Come on now, Johnny, let's have it. Yeah, parents should be fined. They'll get away with it though. Yes. I don't know, it's a funny old world at the moment, isn't it? Good God. It's weird, isn't it? See, I don't know. Well, at least it wasn't a joke this time. Them orb things are scary, aren't they? Yeah, you'll have to, if you can find it, be great for Friday night for us, Johnny. Years ago, I had a sign business down Landau, right, on the trading estate there, and they had blinds, vertical blinds, a room that went right the way around, you know, windows all the way around, bottom floor, and they had all these vertical blinds, and I was there one night by myself. Next thing, this light now, right, started over that side, travels slowly all the way around the room. So I thought it was a lorry or something outside, you know. So you open the window, there's no lorry outside. I thought, all right, what's this about now, innit? So when you're by yourself, it's pitch black down there, right? There's a guard about a quarter of a mile away. Pitch black. This light comes around the second time now, right? I was going round really slow. It's that big. Going round on the white. And then when it got to that side, it just disappeared, you know. I thought, oh, time to go. I locked up the blinking workshop, put the alarm on, jumped in the car, I sped off. And I was talking to the guard the next day, and he was saying that there was a plane crash in Landau of a lot of footballers around that area. So, you know, going back in the 40s perhaps, I don't know, I'll have to find out about that. But there's apparently there's a monument along that stretch of road marking where the plane crash went down, killed all these people. So I'll have to have a look into that. But that was scary. Yeah, poltergeists normally chase after children, aren't they? Oof. Oh, brilliant, that'd be excellent. Some scary houses around, innit? Poltergeists and all that. Some documentaries. A BBC cameraman, John, went down to Scare House to do a documentary on the ghost down there. It's a bit short, so I didn't include it last night. But they went in there, and they heard this howling, screech noise. And they couldn't explain where it was coming from. But the cameraman, not the camera, the sound man dropped his pole, because he's listening there. He had a bit of a louder. He dropped his pole, and they all ran out. They all got their stuff, and they all legged it. That's the BBC, you know. They couldn't explain where the noise came from, but it worried them sufficiently that they didn't go back to filming anymore. That was quite funny, innit? They all frightened them to death. And that was in the 70s, I think. There's a place called Scare House. It's on its way to Porthcawl. It's supposed to be a ghost there. I have got the story somewhere, but it's not quite long enough, you know. So, but you know, people have died everywhere, haven't they? I'm in a spare bedroom. My mother died by there, you know. She hasn't come back yet, though. If she does come back, bring the lottery numbers with you. Not last week, next week. I'm finding out last week's. All right. Well, everyone, it's time to go. Nice sharp shock in the morning. Nice little chat. Right. Yeah, you've got to have a couple to join them up, innit? Because thing is, there's not many facts, you know? And I don't want to waffle on and say this and say that and make it up. I don't want to do that. I want to try and get facts. Well, yes, let's have it, Margaret. Send John an email or something. Or tell us you. Bye, Faye. Enjoy your day and stop breaking mops. She's breaking mops all the time. Yes, things happening everywhere. So, thank God they're not too evil, are they? Quiz tonight. A good quiz. After every part, there's the answer straight away. It's a really good one. And we can start earlier if you want to, John. So have to start at 10. Start at 9 o'clock, is it, for a change? Should we go for 9 o'clock? Because the quiz is about an hour and a bit. Right, you can have a break halfway through the quiz for a pee, cup of coffee. Bye, Margaret. I hope your back's better, love. So that's what we can do, John. We can have a quiz. We'll stop halfway through, right? So we can get a cup of coffee or whatever, go to the toilet or whatever you want to do. 10-minute break. We can come back and do the rest of it. There's no prizes, just a bit of fun in it. Unless, of course, the winner gets a clock. Can I have a clock? Loads of these. £9 p.m. then, yeah? Okay, everybody. 9 p.m. tonight, we'll be back on with a quiz. Right? Answers straight after each section. And we'll, if it's going on a bit, we'll have a break in between, see how we all feel. So, I'll see you all later on. Might see you on Chris's show now in a bit. I'm going to have a cup of coffee now, fresh one. And if you're going over to Chris Reardon, United Kingdom Talk, on YouTube, have a look in. He's a very lively gentleman. Johnny, you might want to have a little chat with him, have a look at him over there, wind him up. He's just he's different to me. He's just really lively, you know. I'm like this. Oh, but he's okay. So we'll see you all later on, right? 9 o'clock tonight for the quiz, right? Bye Johnny, bye Margaret, bye Faye, bye Andy. Anybody else is there? Bye Sony. Fee, where are you, love? Get up in the mornings. Nudge that partner of yours. God bless. I'll see you all tonight.